Hello there, fellow humans, and welcome to this video. And you are probably wondering why you've clicked on this video, and that is a very good question. I saw this thing earlier, and the only reaction I had is to try and jump out of the window, but then I realized that my window is at ground level, so instead I'm now here making this video. So let's get into it, and let's also play the super heavy AMX-50B. Now, obviously, Blitz YouTube is a weird thing. You have two types of Blitz YouTubers. Essentially, you have those that do entertainment kind of stuff, you know, edits, funny moments, all that kind of things. Which, to be fair, I'm simply too lazy to properly edit them. And then there's also those that do reviews and all that kind of stuff, which I am a part of as well. And which that person is certainly a part of as well. I'm not going to name any names because I don't want to give any idiots any attention that they don't deserve. So, basically, the point is, about Blitz YouTube, there are a lot of very good YouTubers out there, obviously, without a doubt. However, there are also some of them that prioritize gaining views over actually, well, being a good person or doing proper reviews. Now, may that be to incompetence or malice, I don't know. Because, obviously, as they say, don't ascribe malice to something you can explain with incompetence. And since this is well as Tanks Blitz, there is a lot of incompetence, including myself. So, the point really is that for you as the viewer, it should be very obvious that there is no perfect Blitz tank review. You can't do that. You can't review a tank in a way that it is perfect for everyone. Not even I can't. For example, if you play the MX M449, it isn't going to work for everyone, obviously. But it is going to work for most people, though. And that is good. Because obviously, as a Blitz YouTuber, you're yourself. I'm me. So, what you can do is you can try to review the tanks from your own standpoint, from your own biases, or you can try to be as neutral with them as possible. For example, I have the problem that I hate turretless tanks to it. Still, when I review them, I try to not bring that in too much. Obviously, something like a Yak Tigre 88, or like a WZ-1 120, or those are fine to me. But if you tell me to review a Yak Panther 100, then I'm never gonna give it a positive feedback, even though it might be a great tank for some people. So obviously those are certain biases that have to always be considered, and that's why you, as the viewer, should always think about what is being said, and that's also my task for you. What is wrong with my videos? Put it in the comments. What am I doing wrong that you would like to see me do better? Put it in the comments. So, in that sense, you as the viewer, you shouldn't just mindlessly watch the videos, obviously, because if you do that, you're gonna end up buying tanks like the STG. Because, not necessarily because the person reviewing the tank is an idiot, but maybe because they're not you. Which should be obvious. I just did 4k damage, and we're losing. Nice. So now, let's get into the second game here with the also super heavy E50M. You know, because they're both heavier than the Chrysler K. Nice. It's just funny. But what isn't funny is you being lied to, obviously. So please, also pay attention to what you're watching. Don't just mindlessly consume the content. And that is what I want you to do here as well. I'm not just... If I tell you to buy a tank, if I tell you to not buy a tank, still think about it. Still look at the tank yourself. Because maybe it's gonna work for you, you know? Because then again, I can't make that decision for you, what to buy and what not to buy. The only thing I can do is give you an idea of what I think a tank is like, obviously. And the thing is, I'm a very good player at this game, obviously. So, sometimes there is a problem with trying to review a tank in a way that the average player is going to do well with it. Because obviously, in a Scorpion G, I am going to absolutely wreck people. However, if you're average at the game, then you're not going to really do well with that, because the tank isn't simply designed for that type of skill set. And to then say, hey, Scorpion G is an amazing tank, buy it, would be a mistake. That's why I'm not doing it. However, there are then some people that just tell you shit because they spam videos and they run out of ideas. So instead of actually, well, thinking about what they're saying, they just say something and then upload it. Now, obviously, one thing about Blitz YouTube is that there isn't really much professionalism going on in that sense. You know, there isn't much scripting. on editing in terms of like the guide videos and stuff like that of what I'm seeing, you know, because I mean, if you're writing a script for that, then you're very bad at writing scripts. So, well, I'm not doing that either. It's just I enjoy talking, and I guess, but the point is that you should still think about what's being said, and obviously the same goes for my videos, because no YouTuber is perfect, and no one always has the best intentions towards you, and maybe they're trying to sell you some bullshit sponsor that isn't really any good either. And that goes not only for Blitz YouTubers, that goes for everything. You know, just think about what you're seeing, because sometimes you're simply being lied to for the sake of money, which, I mean, describes humanity quite well, but anyway. So, what should you take away from this video? And I don't know, I don't really want to talk about the YouTubers too much, because to be fair, if you want to produce trash content, then by all means do that, but then again, you do not deserve any views for that. That's just my opinion anyway. Well, now let's get into another battle here with the super heavy MX M449, which is 10 tons heavier than the Chrysler. You can kind of see what my point is here, you know? I know my videos aren't the best, they aren't the most refined, the most well-edited, I am aware of that. But at least I'm trying not to produce shit, right? Meanwhile, other people, they're just producing shit most of the time anyways. Not all the time, obviously. And that's another thing. Every human makes mistakes. You're always going to have certain things that are going to be wrong, certain things that are going to be a weird opinion that doesn't make sense. That is always going to be the case, right? And because we're humans. However, the problem is that some weird opinions, some videos that aren't that great, that's perfectly fine. But a lot, I don't know if I would like spend my watch time on that, especially if then they just spam you with 5 videos a day that you have to watch, and then also structure them in a way that at the beginning they say nothing, so that you have to watch the entire thing to actually get to the point, which is a bit weird, because, you know, I think the important stuff goes at the front, you know, that everyone, if you only have 2 minutes of time, that you still get the general overview of what is being actually said. You know, you make your main point at the beginning and then elaborate on that further. It's like in school when you're writing an argument for your hated German teacher or something like that. That's just my experience, but still. So this is quite a nice super heavy, right? I gotta say, this is quite a nice super heavy, and you know, you as the viewer, please think about what is being said, you know, because while I do hope that every Blitz YouTuber has your best interest in mind, I don't think everyone has, so I would advise you to simply think about things yourself. Even what I'm saying, you know, does this video make sense? Think about it, just think about it, you know? Because I'm just some guy rambling on the internet, you know, and 100 of you have a lot more intelligence than one of me. So, think about it. Make sense of it. Does it make sense? Is it useful? Is it good? You know, just think about those kind of things, because while YouTubers may make the creative choice to produce shit on purpose, you don't have to make the choice to watch that shit. So please don't. So stop watching my videos. No. But, yeah, essentially the general takeaway is please think about what's being said. Don't let yourself be lied to by incompetent fools. And, yeah, thanks for watching. See you for the next one, hopefully. Goodbye.